Today's video is sponsored by War Thunder. I will tell you more about them a little bit later on in the video. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to a brand new RuneScape video. We are once again going for Grandmaster, and in the last episode we got ourselves the Dizana's quiver. We completed Colosseum. We are definitely gonna be going back in order to complete more of the CAs there. But as you can see, my quiver is uncharged and I have a max cape. I have 150,000 splinters. You can probably connect the dots. We want to make this into a permanent quiver and into a max cape, so let's get it done quickly. Now, as we're running to the max island, obviously I don't have any spared max capes in my bank right now. It is kind of funny how this works. These Sunfire Splinters have like 30k buy limit, so I actually just ended up spending almost 1 hour on the GE buying splinters just from other players. But shout out to everybody that traded with them, and yeah, getting 150k, obviously you can just wait a couple of hours, but I wanted to get this done immediately. We're gonna speak to Mac right here, and we're gonna ask him if he can give me the cape. And there's another max cape, and now we need to figure out how to bless this Dizana's quiver. So, by making your way to Shrine of Aralos, and by having all these Sunfire Splinters in your inventory, this should work. Let's go ahead and use our quiver on the shrine. Blessing Dizana's quiver will cost 150,000 Sunfire Splinters. Once blessed, it will no longer need to be charged. Absolutely, we want to do this. This is very expensive, by the way. This entire blessed Dizana's quiver cost me 65 million. And then add on the max cape to that, that's like 68 million just about. Maybe, honestly, like 69 to 70 million, because it wasn't exactly 13 million per 30,000 splinters. Anyways, too much information. Let's go ahead and use the quiver on the max cape. And let's go ahead and combine this item with your max cape and lose it. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I have it. And I don't know how others feel about this. I hate the look of an actual quiver, but I love the look of the max cape quiver. I think this looks really cool. Yeah, I personally, big fan. Let's take a look comparison to the Infernal cape. I think it looks solid. The quiver in itself is horrible, but in a max cape variant, big fan. So that is now done. I honestly don't know where I'm gonna take it next, like what other CAs I'm gonna do next, but what I know for sure is I want to purge this. I think Dizana's max cape is one of those items that you always want to have locked. Same thing goes with like Infernal max cape. The items that you really cherish, don't leave them unlocked. That's just my general tip. It's better to use like a couple of mil extra and just go ahead and permanently protect it. And again, I don't really see myself ever taking the Dizana max cape in the wilderness, for example, but still, just in case, let's pay this guy 500k, let's lock the item Dizana's max cape, and we now have the Dizana's max cape locked. Beautiful. That was a pretty long intro to the episode, but we have it. I'm excited, and now we're gonna do a little bit more CAs. Weirdly enough, I'm gonna start the day off by going right back into the Colosseum. There are a lot of combat achievements here that I would like to complete. In fact, I would probably like to complete all of them. I don't think I'll just tunnel vision for all of them right now, but every couple of days I want to do a Colosseum run. Surely some runs I will fail, but I can probably be somewhat consistent in this. But I'm gonna start with some simple ones, such as killing the Jaguar Warrior using a claw style weapon. I'm just gonna be bringing in the Burning Claws for this one. And then every time I go into Colosseum, I'm just gonna focus on completing one of these tasks. I think this would be a great goal to set for myself. Eventually though, I need to defeat Sol 10 times, so that's why doing this makes a bit of sense right now. I decided to complete I Was Here first on the very first wave by simply speccing the reinforcement. I forgot to turn the recorder on, it's early in the morning. Anyways, let's see if I can complete this run. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, well, that was the run for the day. We go do something else. It's been a few days of playing different accounts, and I've been looking at the list of tasks I want to tackle next. As much as I want to do Colosseum, I'm still gonna keep, you know, every few days I'll go in, do one attempt and whatnot. But what I want to do right now is I saw these Zulrah tasks. I got 7 out of 9. Zulrah is one of those bosses that is super fun. I have one task where I need to kill 3 snakelings simultaneously, and another one where I need to do it in under 54 seconds. I feel like I can tackle both of these. Let's give it a shot. Let's find out what gear is best to use, and let's see how it goes. Alright then, this is our setup. We got a full max mage with shadow, with Magus ring. We have a full T-bow max range switch as well. And then we have a ZCB for a spec. And now that I have quiver, I actually have 2 slots available so I can wear both of my ammunition actually, which is like really cool. And to top it all off, we also have Vengeance, and then we also have Spellbook swap to Arceus, and then we also got Thralls. Okay, so this is basically the best possible setup you can have for the speed task, I think. Now, it has been a minute since I've done this, so this could be a bit scuffed. So here, do I just spec? I think I'm already too late for that. That's the Venge. I can pop another Venge. Okay, and that's already the kill done. Is that already the speed task? Yeah, wow. Grandmaster task on my very first attempt. I guess the gear just absolutely carries this, but we will take it. I mean, that's a Grandmaster task completion. But how do I have a personal best of 0.49, but it didn't count as a speed task? I must have been on the Slayer task. Yep, I definitely must have been on the Slayer task. We'll absolutely take this. For the next skill, we need to intentionally do it a little bit slower though. Oh, and just in case you were wondering, I even forgot to use a Bastion potion for that kill, so I wasn't even potted. Yeah, let's just not talk about it. It's fine, we got the speed kill done. Let's see how this works. So basically, I just needed to spawn the snakelings. I let them stack, I assume, and then I just tried to one-hit them. I don't know, let's figure it out. Okay, so this guy should start throwing out the little things now. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and 3. We have them all here. And now just hit this. There we go, that's 3 in one go. Light work. Wow, I didn't expect this would be this simple, by the way. I have just completed all of my Zulrah tasks in basically one go, so very exciting. But also, I kind of wanted to do more Zulrah. Like, I do enjoy this boss, especially with all the gear that I have. Perhaps in the future series, where we go for some collection logs, I will be returning to the boss. But for now, this will have to do. Taking one final look at my Zulrah combat achievements, it is now completely green. Once again, beautiful. Let's move on to something else. I was going through the list to find even more tasks that I could complete, and once again, I'm still keeping some of the, you know, group content for the very end. And I noticed that my Temporos, funnily enough, is not green. And what do we not like in these videos? We do not like it when something is not fully green. I like to complete everything I try. So we still have this Why Cook attempt over here in the Temporos section. All we gotta do is subdue Temporos, getting rewarded with 10 reward points from a single Temporos fight. We got ourselves the Humidify spell, and I'm gonna take a look at what strategy there is to complete this, and let's go ahead and quickly do this one as well. The strategy for the Temporos combat achievement is to cook 17, cook 19, cook 19, cook 2, and buckets to fight fires and then finish. If you understood nothing, that's because I don't understand anything as well. Let's figure it out. Alright, I failed on my first attempt, but I think I have it down right now. So, storm intensity can never reach 100%. And on the first inventory, I need 17 fish. Okay, that's 17, we cook it. We have to tether ourselves to the pole. Apparently only one time, because after that his power is gonna be weak. Okay, that's all the fish that we need. We're just gonna fill the ammo up. And now we need to do 19. But I basically failed this if my storm intensity goes to 100% here. So I need to be a little bit careful. We throw all of these in. We don't immediately run to the center or anything like that. Now we go to the center for the remaining of this. And after it comes back up, I need 19 again. Most importantly, you always make sure that you are fishing the special spot. And it looks like the first rotation is the hardest, because you basically need to do 2 inventories. And as you can see, the entirety of the south of the island is full of fires. That's what we're gonna use to get even more points in just a second. And now we fill all of this up again. And even when the Temporos drops down, we keep on filling it till the very end. Now we're gonna very quickly take 10 buckets and 10 more and run and drop one and use Humidify. So we need 2 spaces. Now we do as much damage as we can. That is the damage done. Now we fish just 2 food. And now I basically try to get as much points as possible right before the game ends. And the way we do that is by just going here and dousing the fires. So we have 5.6k. We try to get this up to like 8.3 and above. Okay, most of the fires are about to be done. I think I have already enough points to where I could just finish the game here. But I'm gonna play it safe and just make sure all the fires are gone and we have as much points as possible. Since the storm intensity doesn't look to be too bad just yet. And I can even repair the mast while we're at it. And just like that, all the fires are gone. Make sure we finish the game by dealing a little bit more damage. And now we run here and we finish off the game. And if I did this correctly, which I think I did, we should have way more than enough points to get 10 points for this. So 9.6k points here in the very end, 9.7, 9.8, I should get over 10k points, and that should be the task completed. Beautiful, nice little 10-minute game. Cook task is completed, and with that, Temporos is also going to be fully completed. Let's go ahead and take a look just to make sure. There it is. Temporos is nice and green, exactly how we like it. We're gonna go ahead and leave, and, you know, for the sake of the video, let's also go ahead and grab the rewards here. Maybe we get something good. Let's do the big search. That's like the new option that you can do. So I got 13 tasks for that. I mean 13 points for that. And that is us searching everything, I think. Yep. Do I get anything from this? No. So there it is. That is done. Let's move on to something else. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and it is now available not only on PC, but also consoles and mobile devices, completely for free. You can now immerse yourself in the intense combat of War Thunder, where incredibly detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and authentic sound effects place you right in the helm of the most powerful war machines of our time. You can take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of 10 major nations, ranging from biplanes and armored cars of the 1920s, all the way to the fighter jets and main battle tanks of today. You can join a worldwide community of over 70 million players in epic PvP battles today and delve into the amazing experience that is War Thunder. There is a lot of high quality content that you can discover, and there is simply no game better suited for fans of military history. One of my favorite features of War Thunder is how well the game is optimized. Whether you play it on a low-end PC or a phone, the game runs really smoothly in very high frame rates. And another thing I really like is the in-depth customization. You basically have an ability to customize your vehicles with a lot of different camouflages, different historical markings, and different decorations of all type of vehicles, including the ones created by the community. Oh, and another thing that really grabbed my attention with War Thunder is how sophisticated the vehicle damage models are. Every single vehicle is modeled down to its individual components, like engines, fuel tanks, weapons, and crew, that are all susceptible to damage from the enemy fire. All sorts of different types of armor, shells, and missiles all behave like their real-world counterparts. I think that's really cool. So, if any of that sounds interesting to you, you should definitely play War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile devices. And the best way to support the channel is by simply using the links that are pinned in the comment section or the video description. On top of that, if you're a brand new or a returning player that has not played in the last 6 months, you will also receive a massive bonus pack on both PC and consoles. That includes multiple premium vehicles, exclusive vehicle decorated Eagle of Valor, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of the premium account. It is available only for a limited time, so definitely check the links in the description and download War Thunder today. On a completely unrelated side note, I just randomly clicked on the collection log overview. How cool does this look? I completely forgot that that's a thing. Also, apparently you can get these collection log items. I have no idea where you get them, by the way, I'll be completely honest. But look how cool this looks. Onyx, Dizana quiver, Spirit Shield, Venator shard, Arma chase skirt, Briofta S, Zabi healed, little Scurio spine in there as well. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. I love this task. But now, how do I get this? I don't know. I think it's a wieldable. I'll worry about it once I am a bit higher than still rank in the collection log situation. Let's put it that way. For now, though, it is really starting to look like either it's gonna be Vorkath, Whisperer, Vardorvis, something like that. Maybe Vorkath, you know? The only thing about Vorkath is I don't know if I should be on task or not, because there's the one task that's mega annoying, where you need to kill the Fremennik with only your fists. And I feel like for this one you want to be on a Blue Dragon Slayer task in order to get the accuracy. I might be wrong though. But all the other ones, I might look to sesh a little bit of Vorkath very soon. A very small change of plans. I'm gonna attempt a couple of corrupted gauntlets to see if I can land on a speedrun. And there's a little bit of a technology that you can use. You can prevenge yourself, but you can also pre-regenerate potion yourself in order to get just a little bit of prayer back during your prep phase. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and let's see if I can get the time. The time to beat right now is 6 minutes and 30 seconds per kill count. Outside of that, I need to do 50 KC. That's gonna take me quite many hours, right? But I just want to get all the other tasks done, so then I only have the kill count left. That's gonna be much easier to then consistently do. But yeah, I will be going for the perfect kill, of course, and the speed kill, so let's see if we can get it down. The time was pretty slow, but I'm just getting back into the groove of things of Corrupted Gauntlet. Let's take a look. The first chest is worth approximately 70k. And as you can see, my Corrupted Gauntlet kill count is only 8 on this account. We need to get 42 more. I hope in those 42, I'm also learning how to do the speed kill. 3. Please be perfect kill. I think I did everything correct. Yes, okay, that is really good. Alright, we got a perfect kill and an 8:44 speed time as well. I was just going for the perfect kill here. Very happy to have this one done because I tend to always do at least like one small mistake every kill I go to. So that's pretty good. As you can see, I did 3 fails in a row going for the speedrun. Speedrun is very sketchy because you only go in with like 7, 8 food and yeah, I just die. But let's see if any good rewards come here. Very good. I mean, that's what, like, over 200k. We'll take it. Yeah, I think I am on pace for a speedrun kill here, if I don't mess it up. How unbelievably unlucky. Oh my god. I accidentally pathed into the pool and took like 60 damage. That would have been the speedrun kill as well done. I was on such a good pace. Damn it. Alright, that should be the kill count number 10. Whenever I get the non-speedrun layer, I basically just go for like a slower kill. This one, for example, was 9 minutes and 50 seconds. So we are 1/5 of the way with being done. When it comes to loot, we got about, what, 50-60k? As you can see, quite a lot of failed attempts right here on the bottom due to me trying to do speedruns and failing. So keep on trying. What is this? I clicked on the map and it walked. What? Ah, what? Like, I wanted to click on a minimap to move, and my dumbass walked. I was on good pace there again. Maybe a small break from Corrupted Gauntlet. Lots of failed attempts. Let's take a look at how much money we made in this little session. Well, probably not gonna be a lot because I only did a couple of KC, to be honest. But even with all the failed attempts, I mean, damn, 420k just about. Obviously with all the shards as well, so we'll take it. Let's do something else. We don't have that many things left available, but one thing that I noticed is... Where is it? Vorkath. I cannot find him. There it is, Vorkath. We only have 3 out of 11 completed, and I'm going to ignore most of this right now and just focus on trying to get a kill in less than 54 seconds. Now, I've been told you can get that in max gear with just lance over time. I'm gonna try to use Burning Claws as a spec, and we'll see if that gear is good enough to do this. I don't know if my magic bonus is good enough to actually land my freezes. Minus 71, this might be splashing a lot. Hold up, I think if I put on the boots... Yeah, minus 62, I think this should be fine. If I splash, we'll worry about it later. But we'll just do it like this right now and see how it goes. Now, obviously, when it comes to Vorkath, there's plenty of other tasks that we will tackle, you know, as we go. For example, for the walk, we'll need to use a range set 5 times without taking any damage from special attacks. I think I can do that with melee. Then there's another speed task, which we don't care about, 10 times without leaving the area. Also seems pretty doable. And getting a kill without losing any prayer points, that seems pretty doable as well. Only with fists, this is the really long one, so honestly, yeah, I'm down to do a little Vorkath session here and see how many tasks we can tackle with this boss as well. Yeah, the specs were atrocious. Let's see if I splash or not. Nah, we should be good. Bro, I'm just looking, either I'm doing something horribly wrong or this is just the most unlucky kill I've ever done, because this is a long ass kill. I need to drop this down to 54 seconds. What the hell? Wait, now I started talking, now I'm actually hitting. What's going on? Look at how long this kill was. In basically max setup. 224! What the hell? That's horrible. I'm gonna maybe do one kill where I don't use prayer or something. Alright, that should be the kill without using prayer. Completed. Let's see. There it is. So that's gonna be the Faithless encounter. We got a Dragon Plate Legs drop as well. That is a Grandmaster task, 6-pointer. Not too bad at all. Yeah, let's see if I hit any better specs here. Okay, that could be a little bit better. Okay, we're actually getting solid damage this time around. Okay, let's see the time. Definitely faster. I don't think it's the speed kill just yet. 110. Okay, so we got the easy version of the speed kill completed. We definitely need to hit a little bit harder. I'm trying to think if maybe I should just go grab normal claws instead of these burning claws. I think that's probably gonna be better. Also, how much do these cost? Because I'm kind of chugging them. I guess it's not that bad. Alright, I will go with a slightly different approach. Instead of going for the speedrunner first, let's go ahead and do the extending encounter and dodging the dragon first. I think this dodging the dragons, where I need to do basically 5 perfect Vorkaths in a row. I think I'll tackle this one first and then extended encounter. I don't know if I need to bring in Bruise or something like that, or maybe Blood Fury potentially, but that would be then nice on a Slayer task. We'll see how it feels to get 10 kills in one inventory with this sort of setup. If not, I'll just go for the 5 perfect kills in a row, so let's try to tackle that right now. Now, the thing about perfect kills is I think it is much easier to do with range, but I'm just gonna attempt to do it with melee. It might require a little bit of luck, but I think if you diagonal L-step, you can dodge most of the pulls. I'm just gonna put it to use and see if that actually is the case, or if I'm just imagining things. And while we do this, I'm still gonna go for, you know, the speed kill attempts. But I'll only use the claw specs when the hits are like really good. What the fuck am I doing? What? Oh my, I don't even have supplies for 10 kills doing this shit. I made a mistake. Right, I'm coming here with range just to do the other tasks. I also think this will be easier to always do perfect, because the way you always avoid this damage is by keeping distance and going on the furthest southern tile. That's where the acid can be landed. Obviously, if I'm meleeing, I can't really be doing that. Or I guess I could be doing that, but I'd be losing a lot of DPS. So we'll come back with range for sure, and then we'll be able to focus on some of the other tasks as well. So let's just go ahead and bank here. I've done enough mistakes. Pick up all the superior bones, because these are actually worth a ton of money right now. And I just got a dragon bone necklace. That's a collection log pop-up. How much is this? 100k. Well, that came out of nowhere, let me tell you. I don't know how rare that is. I'm gonna look it up right now. I hope it's not too rare, man, because it's worth very little gold. But let's take a look. Well, it is a 1 in 1000 drop, so very, very rare. And we got it on the KC430, so technically lucky, but for a very unlucky item. Right, let me figure out what kind of range setup I'm gonna take and see if it goes any better. Alright, I should be able to do a couple of easy ones, such as Zombie Destroyer, where we have to kill Vorkath zombified spawn without using Crumble the Undead. I'm either gonna just use Blowpipe or Zarite Crossbow with Diamond Bolts to finish this one. The Walk, hit Vorkath 12 times during the acid. We're gonna try to use a Blowpipe for this one. And the rest is obviously 5 perfect kills, 10 kills without leaving the area, fully kill it with melee, and then obviously 54 seconds. Now, once again, I am using rubies and diamonds, so it could happen that the speed kill just naturally happens if we get lucky here. But if not, we'll see what it... Like, I'm not gonna overstress on the speed kill. I'm gonna just finish everything else first. And then, yeah, after that, I can do a bunch of reset kills and just go for the speed task. So, let's just do the zombified spawn and try to do the 6 hits or 12 hits during the acid phase. Oh, this is not even charged. Okay, well. We're gonna charge the shield at the same time. Okay, let's try to kill this with just auto attack. 35, maybe that does it. It does not do it. This is gonna hurt. It didn't hurt as much as I thought. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this and this. Maybe this will complete the walk. There it is, that's the walk completed. Beautiful. Pretty annoying one to get out of the way, but now it is done. So we don't need to worry about it no more. Is my Zarite crossbow broken? I have not specced a single time. Okay, something very weird is going on. I've done 2 kills and I have hit 0 specs so far. Like, bolts are not proccing. They are enchanted. I'm using ZCB. What is going on, actually? I'm so confused. I'm gonna use a spec here just to make sure that it works. Okay, that's the first time it's specced. And now it back-to-back specced. What is going on? 3 times in a row spec. Nah, something was bugged. I guarantee you this, maybe this is a speed kill now because of what just happened. Alright, just don't noodle and we get a speed kill here passively, which would be amazing. This speed kill can be very annoying to get. But now I'm actually landing my procs. Oh, it's not gonna happen, is it? I need to hit right here. It needs to be 52. Oh, there it is. I think we did it. We did not. 58. 2 hits less. It's crazy, no? That I just hit those numbers and I still didn't get the speed kill. Ooh, okay, this might be much harder than I anticipated, damn. Yeah, let's try to also get this killed without the crumble of the undead. Hey, there we go, zombie destroyer. 4-point task, actually, not bad. We take it. Okay, this is where I'm gonna end this trip. We did actually tackle on most of the annoying ones I wanted to do with range. So now we just have dodging the dragon, 5 perfect kills, 10 kills in one trip, and then the speed kill left available. I'll leave the fists one till the very end though, I know that for a fact. Alright, let's go back into the melee setup and continue doing a little bit more Vorkath. Oh my god, okay, I didn't die, so that should be 10 kill trip. I didn't really prepare for it at all, I just went in with the normal melee setup, and we've now completed an extended encounter. Now, I didn't complete 5 perfect kills in this session. I am going to switch to range gear and do that with range gear. I think it's going to be much easier because you can utilize this tile as the save spot tile during the acid phase. Now, I also should probably figure out which drops here are worth picking, because I have quite a lot on the floor. And the superior bone right now is 24k, when something like this is like 42k. What about wrath runes? 18k, so wrath runes are worth to pick, like less worth to pick up. Walking away with 1 million in this 10 kill trip, not too bad at all. If I hit here, it is done. That should be 5 perfects in a row. There it is, beautiful. Okay, so this is one of those tasks that I absolutely hate. Having to be perfect for like a long period of time. I don't know why, I tend to usually struggle with those sort of tasks. I've tackled 9 out of 11 tasks, and I think the next one, honestly, I'm gonna go for the Fremenic way. This is where I only need to defeat it with fists. But regardless, happy that this is done, and the loot from this trip, 700k. Nice little money on the side as well. Alright, I think I'm fully prepared for the melee Vorkath kill. We're obviously going in full max melee. I'm not on Slayer tasks, so I don't know how much that impacts it. But 3 combat pots, 2 extended super anti-fires. I've also pre-potted anti-venom, anti-fire, and prayer regen. So 7 minutes of regen will be, you know, restoring my prayer slowly. I've also used Ancient Mace as a spec to get a little bit more prayer. And I have Aranea boots, so I don't splash my Crumble the Undead. This should be changed into that. So it begins. This is gonna be a very long fight, but we just hope we hit every now and then. That's the first 4. We just need 750 damage. Yeah, so you want as little acid mistakes as possible, because if you're like punching the boss but then you heal him on accident, not very good. I think this is the best phase to heal. So we want to be using 3 brews into 1 restore into a combat pot every time we need to eat. I just hit a 36, that's my max hit, that's crazy. That's a big ass number. Ladies, gentlemen, 20 minutes later, just about. And we have successfully defeated Vorkath only with fists. Hey, there it is, the Grandmaster task. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, if you want to compare the supplies that I have used with Absolute Turbo Maximus gear, feel free to do so. Yeah, I don't know if I needed 2 sets of super anti-fires, but hey, better safe than sorry. Vorkath is now 10 out of 11, meaning that the only one left, I have the Vorkath speedrunner. So this is pretty annoying, but at the same time probably the best thing to do, because now whenever I feel like it, I can just go in and keep on attempting speed kills. If it doesn't go well, just reset and go again. That's kind of my strat, my plan, and yeah, we'll see how it goes and how long this takes me. By the way, my KC at the moment is 452. And now that we're here, I guess it is worth talking about how I'm gonna approach the speed kill. I think I'm going to do it 3 times Burning Claw spec into Lance, and all I need is a pretty decent RNG. Obviously I am gonna be using max melee setup, and I'll basically be teleporting out and back in after every kill. So that's kind of my plan. It's probably gonna take me a while. So this was arguably a fairly slow kill, and it's 110. So yeah, definitely first phase needs to be acid, and then we need to finish the kill before the first freeze phase, and that should be fast enough. Big spec. Another big one. Hold up, this could be huge. Oh, I did that one off prey, that's my bad. But, and then I hit 2 zeros. And then I hit a 7. Oh, if those, and then another 0. That's so unlucky, by the way. If those hits are just big, we're actually like on a very good pace. So what I started doing is I just do my specs, and if the specs are bad, I just insta reset. But if the specs are good, I then keep on going. Like in this case, the specs were great, right? Even though I hit a bunch of zeros after, so it's not gonna be the speed time. Plus I got the wrong phase. I'm still gonna finish the kill and get a little bit of loot, you know? Alright, now I just need to hit, what, 5 times big? That was 2 big hits. And it would be time. That 0 is painful. But it is kind of funny, because this is a purely RNG task. Like, if I am the most unlucky player in the world, this can take me basically forever. And if you're the luckiest player in the world, this can take you 1 attempt, right? Obviously, we have the max possible gear. We're not doing, like, any mistakes, so to say. So this is literally just a times game. Whenever the, you know, the game pulls through with, like, large numbers. I guess since this could take us a very long time, let's quickly take a look at the Vorkath collection log. So we did get the Dragon Bone necklace earlier, but we're missing Jar, Visage, and Visage. So these are all very rare. So if we get lucky on any of those 3, we're gonna obviously be very happy. The last change I'm doing is I'm going to do double spec with Burning Claws. And then if it's acid phase, I'm gonna use a regular claw spec at the end of the acid phase. So this is gonna give me even that little bit of more potential DPS in order to skip, you know, one of the special mechanics. So we spec here, it's slow. We spec again, it's big. And then this will definitely recharge 10%, no problem there. And yeah, basically after the special, you just use regular claw spec for a little bit of higher potential damage. But this time we got a bad rotation anyways. We are now officially up to 475 KC, I think, and we are still somewhat unlucky with the speed kill task. My personal best is 0.58, and my time to beat is 4 seconds faster, so I'm still, you know, quite a little bit off, but we're gonna keep on going. Let's see how long this takes. Wait, am I fast? I don't really know. I could be fast, but maybe not. Let's see. What? Oh my, I didn't even expect it. I've done it. It's very late. I genuinely didn't expect it. My first phase was a white phase as well. So that means like I was almost sure I was not gonna get it. If I take a look at my bosses and we go under the Vorkath, look at this, man. It's green. It is completed. I've done it 1 second faster, 1 tick faster than the time needed. And we've now completed yet another boss, which is super exciting, but at the same time I'm kind of running out of options right now. We're gonna need to start looking into some Blood Torva situations, potentially. Maybe right back into the Corrupted Gauntlet. Dude, there's some options, but oh man. I really didn't expect to be done with this just like that. When it comes to loot, I didn't really get anything special. Couple of heads, and yeah, that's about it. Alright, let's move on to something else. Now that the Vorkath is done, I need to start chipping away on the Corrupted Gauntlet. That was 738. That's my personal best at the moment. I definitely over-prepped, but, you know, I haven't done Corrupted Gauntlet in a minute. Just as a quick reminder, I do need to get 50 KC in total, so it's gonna take me a long time, and the time to beat is 6 minutes 30. So I need to shave off 1 minute from this fight. I think it's doable. I will be showcasing you the loot that we get from doing all of that, and we also have these cool little gauntlet picture right now, basically Barrows style loot, so it's a little bit easier to see what we get on every single inventory. Those are the updates that we've done. This was worth what, almost 100k. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing for the, you know, a little bit longer. Well, since the last clip to this clip, the entirety of DMM All-Stars took place, so now I need to relearn the Corrupted Gauntlet and start working on speed kills alongside the kill count. So that's kind of what we're working on. I'm still gonna just stick to a couple of KC a day, and I would slowly like to start moving on to some of the other challenges, perhaps raids and stuff like that. So, but yeah, for now, I want to start off with Corrupted Gauntlet until I get tilted. It's gonna take me a little bit, but I'm telling you, I got this. This is light work. Okay, I got a weapon. What do I make with a weapon? I feel like I need to make something immediately. We're gonna make a staff, I think. The first kill might be a little bit slow, but that's alright. I don't know if I should be killing these or not. Pickaxe probably drop once we have it. 1. I don't even know how much I need though. 2. 3. 4. 5. And then you do one of those, right? Yeah. What happened, bro? Bro, What do you mean? What did I do wrong? I haven't played script, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you make a little bit of an oopsie. Ow. Bro, how do people do this, like, consistently? Why is this boss so hard? Finish. Oh my god, that was a horrible time, I feel like. I'll figure it out, though. Give me the finish, though. Please. Thank you. Alright, what was the time? The time was 8:25. Let's see. What we got going here. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, right? 150k? Listen, at least we're gonna make some cash. I need 50k in total anyways, so... yeah, we're gonna need to do a little bit of learning, for sure. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this skill is pretty slow. I just decided to do, you know, a little bit of learning. Let's see the loot. Okay, we got 100 and a little bit k. 3. 4. Please tell me this was it. I think I did really good. I think I did really good. Speed chaser? No! Wait. Yeah, no. Wait, that was shit. It wasn't even the fast one. 6:30. 50 seconds. How do I make 50 more seconds? What? That is crazy. I thought I did so well too. We got like, you know, like 70k or something. Yeah, not a bad run. A lot of... I learned a lot in this one. This one was a 739, so back-to-back pretty good runs here. And we got about... what was that? Like 150k? Uh-oh, it's not good. I don't like it. Wow! Send help. Struggling. Wow! Okay, we're good. No panic, no panic. Cool comment collected all the way till the end of there. That was a bit of a slower run, but we're gonna get a seed. Watch this. About 80k. Oh no, we actually did so well. I didn't even realize it. 656 new personal best. Bro, with a little bit of RNG, that was it. But we're actually getting better and better with every run, by the way. Let's take a look at the loot. It's like 200, almost 300k. Very good loot, actually. Double dragon arrow roll. Nice. I actually had a good run too. No! Why did I... my dance was wrong, bro. Anybody want some body runes? A KC is a KC, and I could get something big here. I did not get anything big, but 150k is 150k. 2, I'm on pace. 3. 4. 5. I did it, I did it, 100% I did it. 100% I did it. 100, yes, bro. It was so fucking easy, man. Yes. 610. 610, it took me 20 runs. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on to something. We're absolutely cooking with ice right now. Give me a reward as well. Give me a reward as well. That was my goal for today. Get the speed run, and we did it. Oh my goodness. We did it in 1 hour of streaming. Beautiful. That is a hard one to do. I promise you that's a hard one to do. And the thing why this is so good is because now I just need to get 30 KC. And I can do it super chill way, get a nice amount of food, get 2 tier 3s, and I don't need to worry, I don't need to count, I don't need to try hard, I can just chill down and do it. Every day 5 gauntlet KC, and we're absolutely vibing. I'm so happy to have this done. Alright, with us completing the Corrupted Gauntlet Speedrunner, I do think this is a very nice place to end today's episode. For the sake of this video, I'm also gonna price check this little session. 1.1 million. This is really profitable, huh? And just as a quick reminder, let's go over everything we've done so far and what we still have to do. Chamber of Xeric, still untouched. Challenge mode, still untouched. Ziliana, still basically untouched. Corrupted Gauntlet, we are gonna be, you know, finishing throughout the time. Dux Seculus, haven't even touched it. For this Colosseum, I only got 1 KC. General Grardor, haven't really touched it yet. Vorkath, haven't really touched it yet. Leviathan didn't even touch. Moons of Peril, haven't done much. Nex, I haven't touched. Nightmare, I haven't touched. Fossani, I haven't touched either. Royal Titans is something I might be looking for in the next episode. TOB, haven't done any. TOA, haven't done any. Zug, Jed, and Tezar challenges. I don't have that many stuff left, I feel like. Vardorvis, I haven't done. Whisperer, I haven't done. And Yama I haven't done. So, come back in the next episode to see what we're gonna end up doing next. Again, a massive shout out to War Thunder for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to support the channel completely for free, make sure you're checking the game out. It is free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile. All you gotta do is just click the links in the description. If you are a brand new player or you haven't played the game in the last 6 months, you will also receive a massive bonus pack. This is available for a limited time only, so make sure you do not miss out. And if you made it this far, maybe consider giving a video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with you very soon with another upload, and until then, have a beautiful day. Bye bye.